What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to Sand Talk Sports. Let's talk about Steven Adams of the Memphis Grizzlies, aka Aquaman, the strongest man in the NBA and one of my favorite players in the NBA. He is a gentle giant, and it's so crazy how built he is. I mean, yesterday night, this highlight, just watch it with me, guys. Steven Adams pretty much picked up Tony Bradley and just pushed him away, hugged him, and then just moved him away. I mean, this is just quality content, man. I love Steven Adams. Such a hilarious play. I mean, look at that. Adams is so strong. Just carried Bradley away. And, guys, Tony Bradley. How heavy is Tony Bradley? 248 pounds. Just like that. Like an easy pickup for Steven Adams. And, shout House of Highlights. I love reading the comments. Man's Bradley doing way too much. Love that Ja has a bodyguard. Facts. If I had Adams on my team, I would feel safe all the time. I totally agree with you, Candace Parker. What a gentle giant. Aquaman back at it again. Everyone in the NBA could beat me up, but Steven Adams would probably do it the easiest. I mean, these comments are straight up jokes, man. Adams is inspirational. That's facts. Look at Adams, man. So inspirational. Let's watch this highlight again, from a different screen. Look at Adams, man. Bradley was like, alright, I'll just let you pick me up, give you a hug at the end, a pat on the back. But anyways, now that we have witnessed how beautiful Steven Adams is as a player, he's quite the character. Steven Adams, strongest man in the NBA. Let's see what results on YouTube we get. Steven Adams is the strongest player in the NBA. Duncan Robinson on the undisputed strongest player in the NBA. Don't mess with Steven Adams. Jimmy Butler on Steven Adams. Oh, this was a classic. That MFR is strong. And then obviously the highlight we just watched. Steven Adams, hardest screens, brick wall. Steven Adams is strong. So in conclusion, Steven Adams is the strongest man in the NBA. That's straight up facts. But let's not just focus on Steven Adams' godlike strengths. Let's look at Steven Adams, the NBA player. I feel like Steven Adams is an underrated center. Why? Well, if you look at Steven Adams, he started his career in OKC, and ever since then, essentially he started every single year for OKC, New Orleans, and then he was traded to the Grizzlies this past offseason. And to be honest with you guys, I wasn't that big of a fan of the trade initially for the Grizzlies because I felt like Jonas Valanciunas, who was on the other receiving end of this trade, he was traded from the Grizzlies to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has had a fantastic season this year, and I think he is probably the most underrated center in the league in terms of what he provides to a team. Look at those average numbers this year, and look at his 3-point percentage this year. I mean, almost in the 50-40-90 club, except for the free throws, but that's not a big deal. And Valanciunas was really great for the Memphis Grizzlies last year as well. 71 points per game, almost 60% field goal percentage. Alright, 3-point numbers, but for a big, I love that, So Valanciunas has really improved, and he has always been a consistent quality big man in the NBA. And especially with the NBA now moving into a time where, shooting is more emphasized. Steph Curry changed the game, he modernized the game. 3-pointers are the next wave, and it has been the wave for quite a while. So even centers nowadays you expect centers to be able to shoot, and that's why more traditional big men like a Steven Adams or a Rudy Gobert are kind of dwindling out of the league. And if you're able to stay in the league, it usually means you offer more. It may not show up on the stats, because if you look at Steven Adams this season, his points, rebounds, assists compared to Jonas Valanciunas, besides a 0.6 increase in assists, it's no match. I mean, Valanciunas almost has 3 times the points of Steven Adams. Yeah, I felt like Steven Adams is the perfect piece, the perfect center for a team like the Grizzlies, because of his defensive presence. And you know, his screens has always been top notch. So even though if you just purely look at the stats, Steven Adams seems like a downgrade from Valanciunas, but as you can see with the Grizzlies this season, they're a top 3 seed currently in the East. In the West, halfway through the season, and Adams has played a huge role in that. You know, I feel like Adams is the type of center that doesn't really need stats to be a quality player, and teams know this. That's why Steven Adams have started every single season besides the first season, his rookie year, and all 3 teams I feel like love Steven Adams for what he does on the court and off the court. And so yeah, Steven Adams always has those funny plays highlighting his strengths each and every season. But this was a witty, solid pickup by the Grizzlies. I originally was not feeling the trade that much for the Grizzlies because they lost JV, but Adams this season has been same old Adams, reliable. Look at his assist numbers increasing, and I think he's the perfect big man to play with Ja Morant. So yeah, I love Steven Adams. Can't wait to see what the Grizzlies, you know, do. I think the Grizzlies are gonna be a problem in the playoffs, and I'm gonna do another video on a more in-depth breakdown of the Grizzlies, which is coming up next. But yeah, shout out Steven Adams. I love Steven Adams. I love Steven Adams, and I'm sure the rest of the league. I'm a big fan of Steven Adams, and I'm sure the rest of the league feels the same way. Alright, that's the end of this breakdown. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to live a spicy life. Peace.